So over here, I'm cooking a steak for dinner. Take it over. Now, cooking is a very common example of an everyday chemistry. It involves physical reactions such as thawing, freezing, and mixing of ingredients, and the chemical reactions that we depend on to flavor and prepare our meals. For example, there is a process known as the Maillard reaction, which plays a major role in the baking of breads and cookies, as well as the cooking of and searing of meat, like my steak dinner. The original discovery was made by a French chemist named Louis-Camille Maillard in 1912, while he was attempting to discover how amino acids formed proteins. He figured out that sugar mixtures would turn brown when heated, and sometime in the 1940s it was further discovered that the Maillard reaction could be used to produce variations of flavors and aroma. Now, that brings us back to my dinner. The typical steak is made up of a high percentage of H2O, with varying quantities of sugars and protein-based amino acids, with a general formula of RCH, NH2, COOH. The sugars and amino acids in the steak react to heat to create new compounds, the flavor which can be determined by pH, what amino acids and sugars were present, the temperature at which the reactions take place, the amount of time it takes for the reactions to occur, and the presence of oxygen or water. For example, the Maillard reaction produces water, and therefore the presence of water at the start will slow down and reduce the severity of the Maillard reaction. Now, the temperature range for the Maillard reaction is roughly between 300 and 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and is caused when the outside temperature of the food becomes hotter than the inside. During the reaction, the coil-like bonds of protein molecules are broken apart and unwind. The water in the steak escapes, and the amino acids react with the groups of sugars. These sugars act as a reducing agent, donating the electrons that cause the chemical reaction that cooks the meat and produces the distinctive browning of seared steak. Information for this video was found on How to Cook the Perfect Steak by Stephanie Papas on livescience.com, Searing Steak on exploratorium.edu, and Maillard reactions on foodinfo.net. We'll come back over here.